In the time when monsters and dragons were at war with humans, there were powerful warriors called Tashers. They had a special power in them. They were physically very strong, so they could fight monsters and dragons. But there was another group of fighters called Walkers. They did not have high physical strength, but instead they had mental strength. Walkers could control objects with their minds and fought monsters and dragons with the power of their minds. Tashers and Walkers had problems with each other. In fact, they were two separate groups with the same goal. It was then that a soothsayer prophesied that in the future a hybrid son of Tasher and Walker would be born who would end the war between humans and monsters. My name is Matthew. I live in a world full of monsters and dragons. I am a Tasher and I live on a ship called Alda. This ship is for fighting monsters. As Walkers fight monsters on land, we fight them in the sea. We have a captain here, Captain Steve. He is very powerful and so is my father. Of course, he is not my real father. He saved me from the sea when I was a baby and raised me. But unlike the others, I don't have any strength. I call myself Tasher, but I don't have that much strength, and because I don't have the strength of mind, I think I'm an ordinary person. Yes, even though I am not a warrior, I travel with my father, Captain Steve, on this battleship and see how they defeat the monsters. One day, we were moving in the ocean with Alba, when suddenly a terrible sound was heard. Yes, she was Eterica, king of monsters. He moved our ship in the waves. Everyone was armed. So far no one has succeeded in defeating Eterica. Only the leader of the Walkers, Simon, could compete with Eterica. Because Simon's mind was also very powerful. We engaged in a battle with the Monster King, but he was more powerful than us. With Dom's promise, he cut the ship in half. Captain Steve fought with him, but he failed and the monster killed him. He killed everyone and finally he came to me, he threw me in his mouth and took me to the beach and to my surprise he left without harming me. I swore right there to kill the king of monsters no matter what. He killed Captain Steve, whom I loved very much and who was my father, as well as my friends. I decided to go to the remaining Tashers and join them. But they didn't believe what I said about the death of the others and the captain. They considered me responsible for the death of the others because the monster didn't kill me. I had a close friend in the tribe. His name was John. He believed me and comforted me. The people of Tasher decided to reject me because I was not one of them and from the beginning they had a problem with me being among them. I decided to prove my point in any way possible and let the others know that I had no role in the death of the others and to kill Eterica and present her head to the people of Tasher so that they would accept me again. There was a girl in the tribe named Sarah whom I was interested in. He was also interested in me. He decided to travel with me. John also joined us. The tribe's elder, who was an old woman named Rose, warned me to be careful and that I had a tough road ahead of me. She told me that in order to achieve my goal, I had to go to Simon and the Walkers and get their help and kill Eterica. We headed towards the Walkers' camp unaware of what would be in our way.